Hey guys, it's me, Speedy Sonic, and welcome back to another Fighting Plarail video. Once again, guys, we are continuing where we left off in the Childhood Plarail Trains Restoration series, and it's that time of the month again. It's wildcard round time. And if you guys are curious as to why exactly why are we back at the cross run break configuration? Well, there is only one wild card left, but I can't be able to really do. And of course, as well, I have the Thomas Unit 2, who here for a reason. Was of course, even though that there was usually I only have the wild cards face against each other, but there are no more other wild cards left, as in the last couple of episodes, E3 Unit 1 and the Arctic Liner Dud Motor have wrapped up their time within the series over the last two episodes on the 2009 configuration from 060 Nukata that I decided to use, a Battle Royale configuration, and apparently that one got me pretty upset. Because I pretty much was rage-inducing, and I tried my best not to flip out, but apparently it kept setting me off. And of course, after finishing that up, I decided to just ditch it and just go back to the cross-run break for the last bit. Now, this is wildcard round 18, the last one. As apparently of course this wildcard is 60,000 MSE is the last of the wildcards left. And it's gonna take a little while to try to get rid of that train. So anyway, to those who don't know what a wildcard round is, it's when I decided to put in some random extra trains into the playing field on the Childhood Plarail Trains Restoration series, and if they win, they decide the next win point for a train at random. So yeah, it's kind of whatever. So anyway, of course, 60,000 MSE was a former placeholder for N1000, but since that train has already got its 10th win, we're kind of near rounding at the end, so yeah. So anyway, Thomas Unit 2 is going to be fighting 60,000 MSE in today's episode because there are no other wildcards left. And the fact that both Thomas trains only have one win each, I figured this would be a good way to try to wrap up one of these trains' time within the series. So of course, as well, in the next episode on July 5th, I will be back at this configuration again. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit to try to get everything down, but as well, when the monthly mark occurs, then I'll be back on, you know what's going to happen. As well, I've also got ESY eventually, but I don't think I want to do it for the first week in July, because I want to wait until after Independence Day before going through with it. So anyway, of course, to those who don't know those who are new to the Childhood Plarail Trains Restoration series, it's a Battle Royale tournament series that focuses on trying to restore every single Plarail train I've lost parts to as a kid, or ones over the past couple of years that I ended up getting some parts to, while trying to fix up other ones that I decided I wanted to complete. That seemed easy, or if I didn't know if I wanted to go through with it or not. And this is what I ended out with so far. So I'm only down to 5 trains left. Of course, both Thomas trains, Blue 883 Unit 2 and 922 Unit 2, as well N1000. So 3 Childhood trains and 2 of last year. So we're at the original cross run break configuration. So we're going to be going to a best 5 out of 9. First train to 5 wins, and wraps up their time within the series between 60,000 MSE and Thomas Unit 2. So with that explained, let's get started. Now, since these are some weak trains, I don't know how long it's going to take, but we'll see what happens. Here we go, round 1. $60,000 MSE goes down. Thomas takes the first win. Okay, that's 1-0 so far. So Thomas will be given a little head start. Right by 1 second. That's that he was able to get a win. Of course, some of these videos are pre-recorded just to get them out of the way, but who knows how long that they will take. Both trains are stuck. I'm gonna have to get a little help here. Collision imminent. And 60,000 MSE fails again. Yikes. Okay. That's 2 wins to Thomas so far. Nothing on 60,000 MSE, so he'll be given a 2-second head start. 1, 2. Yeah, these trains are some of my slower ones, so it is going to take a little while to try to get that down. $60,000 MSE is coming around, and nope, ultimately fails. Yeah, this fight is definitely going to take a little while. The collision looks imminent up here. And 60,000 MSE takes his first win. So now 60,000 MSE will start with a head start. It's 2-1 so far. Thomas still has the lead over 60,000 MSE. Of course, the Thomas train that manages to secure their second win will be which Annie and Clarabelle passenger car set I give out to first. Then when the other wins, then I'll order the other set. Collision looks imminent here. And put 60,000 MSE back on the track. Ugh. I hate when this keeps happening. And Thomas goes down again. 60,000 MSE ties the score. Okay, so 60,000 MSE is now going to have a 2-second head start. 1, 2. Okay, here we go. Round 5. The score is even at 2-all. No draws yet, which is good. And 60,000 MSE goes down. Thomas takes back the lead. Okay. Thomas takes back the lead, so he gets that start. Thomas is only 2 points behind from winning this thing. Of course, wildcard rounds can be pretty slow sometimes. Of course, every single time they hit the monthly mark, then the remaining trains of Blue 883, Unit 2, and 922, Unit 2, who are, of course, still fighting for themselves, they'll be back in the playing field to try to get their third point. And if they fail, then they just try again the next month. Looks like a collision is near to be imminent. Oh, 60,000 MSE failed again. Score is now 4-2. 1, 2. If Thomas manages to win again, the game is over. But if 60,000 MSE can be able to make a comeback, and then I can retie the score, then it'll be anyone's game. Ugh. It's still anyone's game at this rate. But it is going to be a little while before another train crashes. Collision imminent. And Thomas is lopsided. And Thomas goes down 60,000 MSE, regains a point. Okay, the score is now 4-3. 60,000 MSE is only 1 point behind now. Collision imminent. Well, that was disappointing. This is the last wildcard round that's open. But if 60,000 MSE does fail, then the train will most likely have another chance with another train, but I don't think it will be possible. Or the train will just have to wait until like the monthly mark or something. And Thomas is down once more. Okay, it's tie game, 4-all. Next point wins. If 60,000 MSE can knock Thomas down one last time, then the game is over. This is the tiebreaker for round. And then, of course, after that, things are... Collision imminent. Now, this last round may take a little longer than expected, but who knows what'll happen. It's coming down to the wire. I think Thomas might take the win on this. No, yep, I was right. Thomas won. And with that, that wraps up the last wildcard round, I think, of the Childhood Plarail Trains Restoration Series. Thomas Unit 2 is successful, so that means this Thomas train is going to be the first Thomas train to have his passenger cars finished up. And then again, it is the model from 2009. Wait, is it 2009? Yeah, it says 2009. So yeah, I think it matches up. Yeah. The other one is also 2009. So whatever. But anyway, guys, this wraps up for this episode on the Childhood Plarail Trains Restoration Series. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to know when I upload a brand new video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye!